how are you? It's so good to be here with you again. Today we are going to learn about a special Chag that's coming up. Has your mommy or Ima or Abba or Daddy or Tati, have they told you what Chag is coming up? Have you been speaking about it at home yet? Do you want to tell me what it is? That's right. It's Pesach. Pesach is coming up so soon. And that means we are all going to be sitting around the Pesach table together and celebrating with our whole family. Let's start learning about the Pesach story and see what happened and why we have this special Chag. Are you ready? Come. So, a long time ago, in the land of Mitzrayim, there was a king, and his name was King Paroh. This is King Paroh. This is what he looked like. Now, King Paroh was a king, so that meant whatever the king says, the people of Mitzrayim had to do. They had to listen to him right away. King Paroh lived in a palace. Let's see how his palace looked like. Are you ready? So, this might have been the way the entrance to his palace looked like. Look at all the trees and all the architecture and all the colors. It's so beautiful, right? And this also might be the way his palace looked. It's so fancy. Look at all the paintings on the wall. And here is his throne. This is how fancy his chair was that he used to sit on. This is his throne. Look how fancy it is. It's made of gold and all the paintings that are on there. Isn't it so beautiful? Now in Mitzrayim, there lived different types of people. There were the Mitzrayim. Mitzrayim lived there. And this is how the Mitzrayim might have looked. See? And also, there were the Jewish people, us, Bnei Israel. We also lived in Mitzrayim, and this is how we used to look. Now, the Jewish people in Mitzrayim were having lots and lots and lots of children. They were having big families, just like this one. Let me show you. Look how big this family is. See, look how many people are in there. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh my goodness! 16 people in one family? That's a big number. That is a lot of people in one family. And all of the Jewish families were really big, just like this one. And King Paroh saw that. He noticed. He thought to himself, oh my goodness, these Jewish people, they're having so many kids, and soon they're going to be so strong, and there's going to be so many of them that they're going to take over the land of Mitzrayim. Oh my goodness, I don't want that to happen, he thought to himself. So, King Paroh had an idea. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to make them work for me all day and all night. But I'm first going to do a little trick on them. I am going out. I'm going to take my hammer and my shovel, and I'm going to go out and I'm going to start building, because I want Mitzrayim, the land of Mitzrayim, to be a beautiful land with lots of buildings and structures, and I want it to be so beautiful. But I'm the king, and the king shouldn't be working. The king has servants. They work for him. The king doesn't work. But I'm going to do a trick on these Jewish people. I'm going to go out with my hammer and my shovels, and I'm going to start building. And then I'm going to trick them. Paroh took his hammer, he took his shovel, and he went outside and he began to build and hammer away. And he took his shovel and dug and worked and worked and worked and built and built and built. And then, oh my goodness, the Jewish people, they saw that the king, he was working so hard in the hot, hot sun. They thought to themselves, what is the king doing out in the sun? He should be in his palace relaxing. The king doesn't work hard. The king relaxes in his palace. So the Jewish people went to Paroh and they said, King Paroh, what are you doing? We're gonna help you, okay? We're gonna help you. We're gonna build. You should be in your palace relaxing. Oh, wow! You Jewish people are so thoughtful, so considerate. That's what King Paroh told them. Okay, you know what? I'll make a deal with you. You'll help me build, and I'll pay you at the end of each day for your hard work. And it was a deal. The Jewish people said, okay, sounds good. So the new day has come, and it was time for the Jewish people to start building. It was their first day of work. They brought out all their tools, their hammers, their shovels, and they were so excited. Oh my goodness, we get to build for the king. We're so lucky. We're helping the king, and we're gonna get paid for our work. And so they take out their hammers and they bang and they bang and they work so hard. And they take out their shovels and they dig and they dig and they dig so deep. And they worked so hard that day, but they were so happy. They were so excited because they were getting paid by the king and they were helping the king. They were doing a chesed for the king and they were so excited to do that. And at the end of the day, King Paroh gave each of the Jewish people a coin to pay them for their hard work. And now it was day number 2. And the Jewish people woke up and they were so excited because they were going to build again for the king, right? So they got their tools, they got dressed, and they got ready to leave the house. And they brought their hammers out and their shovels out, and they were starting to work. But now, this is the part where King Paroh is tricking the Jewish people. Oh my goodness. What's the trick? And the end of the day came, and King Paroh said, today, I am not paying you guys. You need to work for me for free. Paroh tricked Bnei Israel. Oh my goodness. Paroh's not going to pay me? He's not going to pay the Jewish people? But we need money to be able to buy food. And we need money to be able to buy clothes. What are we going to do? Paroh tricked Bnei Israel. And now they have to work for him every single day so hard, and they're not even getting paid. And it was so sad for Bnei Israel. They were tricked. And that was Paroh's plan the entire time. He wanted them to work for him, and he was not going to pay them 1 penny. And the Jewish people were so sad, but the king is the king, and we have to listen to whatever the king says. So, day number 3 has come, and Bnei Israel got ready, they got dressed, they ate their breakfast, and they brought their tools, their hammers, their shovels, and they began to dig. I want all of you guys now to go get your hammers or your shovels, and if you don't have one, just pretend that you're holding one in your hand. And we're going to pretend like with Bnei Israel working for Paroh in Mitzrayim.
Take out your big heavy hammer and
bang!
Another big bang and
Bang!
3 bangs.
Bang, bang, bang!
Hold your
Hammers low. Bang, 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 give a heavy blow. For it's work every day and every night. For it's work when it's dark and when it's light.
We got a lot of digging to do, everybody. So take out
your
big
shovel
and dig.
Dig. your shovels deep. Dig, dig, dig.
There's no
Time for sleep. 'Cause it's work, work, work. Every day and every night. For it's work, work, work. When it's dark and when it's night. So Bnei Israel had to work for Paroh every single day and every single night, and they weren't able to go to their families and spend time with their families, and it was so sad, and they were so tired. They didn't want to work for Paroh anymore. One day, Paroh's magicians came to the palace and told Paroh something very interesting. They said, "We see into the futures that there's going to be one Jewish boy who's going to take Bnei Israel out of Mitzrayim, and that means they're not going to be able to work for you anymore." Oh my goodness, what? King Paroh was furious. This cannot happen. I have an idea. I'm going to make a decree, a rule, that all the Jewish boys who are born, all the Jewish babies, must be sent away. Oh my goodness. And when Bnei Israel heard this, they're like, "Oh no, what are we gonna do? I have to give away my baby? I have to send my baby away? Oh my goodness, I'm so sad." But the king said so, and we have to listen to what the king says all the time. Even though it's very hard for us, we have to listen to him. And next time when we get together again, we're going to learn the next part of the Pesach story. Bye, my friends. I hope you enjoyed that. I love you. I'll see you later.